Taylorfest has lots on offer if you're interested in film or the 1920s. It celebrates the contribution of the Irish to silent movies and is named in honour of one of Ireland's most prolific filmmakers, William Desmond Taylor. Marc-Ivan, you're the director of the Taylorfest here. Tell me, who is William Desmond Taylor?
William Desmond Taylor is a Carlow-born filmmaker. He is in fact Ireland's most prolific filmmaker. So he was born just up the road here on the Athy Road in the 19th century, and he moved to America when he was 18, and he went on to act in 27 movies and direct 60 movies in Hollywood during the silent era. So before he was 50 years old, he was found dead in his apartment in LA, shot in the back, and it was a massive scandal, and they never found the killer. And it's one of Hollywood's great unsolved mysteries to this day. You know, I was in LA and I came across this story and I went, oh, this is a guy from my hometown of Carlow, and I've never heard of him. And when I speak to other people, no one had heard of him. Yes. But when I explain the story, they think that's fascinating, and they Google search. And so this was a couple of years ago, and I thought, well, maybe put an annual event so that I get to tell the story over and over again. When people ask, go, what's Taylorfest? And I go, it's for William Desmond Taylor, and this is who he is. And so the festival is, we're screening one of his films tonight, but the rest of the festival is arts with a 1920s theme.
I bought the stole when I was visiting Marc-Ivan when he lived in Hollywood. I bought it in a vintage shop.
Wow.
And
you never know who was wearing it.
No, I wish I did.
Oh,
and I had the dress from maybe 40, 50 years ago.
Wow.
And
your lovely headpiece.
Oh, I just made that up. I made that up. I think it was from a Christmas decoration.
Thank you for all of you for coming. I'd like to draw your attention to Geraldine O'Riordan's paintings that are especially curated by Sybine Gibson for Taylorfest.
Geraldine, first of all, you're very welcome to Carlow and to the Taylorfest here at the Visual. Your exhibition is so beautiful. Tell me about it.
It's paintings from houses that I visited as part of my involvement with the Irish Georgian Society. So, and of course I'm a painter since I was very young, and I just love interiors. I mean, I lived in a nice 1850s house, but it was a very modest house, and I think that interior instilled all the interest in Georgian buildings for me.
Get well soon, James, said the car and sat on my bedside table. A little girl called Lizzie, who was now middle-aged and worried about her own health, signed it and losing her strong.
Barry McKinley, that was an amazing story, really, really beautiful. Where did you get your inspiration for it?
Well, that particular story, which is about a school teacher who has to deal with the death of an asthmatic child, it actually came to me one night when I was dealing with my own son's asthma, and sitting there beside him as he slept and listening to this awful gasps for air, and it was to feel so completely powerless in the face of something like this. And his asthma wasn't even chronic, but it was just, as a parent, I was so alarmed by it, and almost immediately I sat down and wrote the story after that.
And then came William. Oh, he was so handsome. What so many men at the time were, of course, but, well, he had such elegance and grace. And so very refined. And he was mysterious too, you know? He had spent time out west being a cowboy.
Well, it's easy to act a good piece when you get a nice piece handed to you. And full credit really to John McKenna, who wrote the piece. I think it's a very powerful little piece, very powerful, and it doesn't take long to get into the character. If you just follow the script, it happens itself.